Now, there's a delineation between the sport of jiu-jitsu and jiu-jitsu for self-defense. And I'm the guy that just started yelling about that on the internet. I'm sure there's a million other people that have been talking about it for years. But it's important to me that you understand this. Distance equals damage, right? So sometimes, my friend Jack, he said, nature abhors a vacuum. And I'm sure he's quoting someone much smarter than him. Nature abhors a vacuum. If there's an empty space, as humans, we have a tendency to just fill that space with crap. So the idea of centerline control, if I get you in my guard, please. Right now, he's doing lots of stuff, but I'm going to impair that by holding on to his sleeves. Does this look familiar? That I'm trying to impair something by holding on to the wrists. Now I'm impairing things. But is he going to elbow my face? Probably not. I feel okay. So I can hold on to the sleeves. So maybe I don't want him to control the center. Maybe I do something like this. Maybe. But how am I going to sweep him? What am I going to do about this? Maybe I can start to play some really fun, cool games. Maybe I can mess with his base because of this thing. Stand up, please. Can you tell the audience where the deficit is when it comes to the art of self-defense? Yeah, okay, so I don't think I need to explain that much further, but I will. So there's a reason all this stuff happened. There's a reason that the sport exists, and it's because of parameters. When you give something rules of engagement give you parameters, and you get to dick around and fill the void. I'm not saying that's why Spider Guard became a thing, but it looks pretty similar, doesn't it? Right? So take the time to have a look at what you're doing if you are sparring on a regular basis, and think about the parameters of violence. The reason I'm in a guard, the reason I'm in a clinch, was to manage distance, to manage the damage. If you're not managing the distance and you're not controlling the middle, you are creating more problems for yourself. But if there's a timer on, and you could possibly win a world championship, go for it, because that's a cool game that we created because of this void we got to fill. Any point in time you're trying to learn how to defend yourself, make it simple. Like, minimize the living shit out of it.